Caroline doesn't need very much introduction. This will be the 4th time she's spoken at Kendal Mountain Festival in the last 2 years, and every time everybody seems to love it, and it's all very interesting because there's a lovely, lovely dog. So I'd ask everybody to give a very warm welcome and a very nice Kendal round of applause for Caroline and Fjord. A little bit more enthusiasm. There we go.
Okay, should we say bonjour to everyone? So obviously you guys are not the party goers, apart from a few people in front who I can see. Don't mention them. Fjord, do you want? Hey, what? Okay, so as Liam said, I'm Caroline. I'm actually getting kissed by my dog. I'm British, but have spent the last 10 years in France working for as a pisteur secouriste. I don't know if any of you guys speak French and know what that is. It's in ski patrol rescue. I say ski patrol rescue at the end because our job covers quite a few elements, from, my dog's sort of just stare at me at the moment, from getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning, not after the party, but actually setting off avalanches with explosives. We're trained to do that, snow accumulations, and then we'll go down and check out the slopes, put up signs and elements which need to be secured off, and then we can open the slopes to, I say you guys, the people who go out and ski and pay for a ski pass to go up in the lifts. And then after that, we can do various amount of occupations like drinking coffee and eating cake in the patrol huts. And then we can go and do snow studies, which actually I'm specialised to do. I go down twice a day, 9 o'clock and then 2 o'clock. And I study the snow, take temperature from the air, see what snow crystals there are. And then I will ring Météo France, and they will put all this into their system, their national data, which then is put into a big system. And sorry, my dog's yawning, he's not interested. That's actually anticipation. When a dog yawns, he's anticipating something. And the reason he's anticipating is I put his harness on, which is his work harness, so he somehow thinks Caroline's going to make me work, but little does he know. Okay, and then after that, say observations 9:30 and then at 2. And in between we can do anything from going around the slopes patrolling, as the ski patrol says, and also we do medical evacuations, which are either with a stretcher, bringing someone down off the hill, either 2-person stretcher or 1-person stretcher if it's a minor injury. And then if it's major trauma, we can basically pull the helicopter in and we'll helicopter someone off the hill. The region where I've been working in, the helicopter is actually free. As we say in French, entre guillemets, meaning it's the red and yellow helicopter, which is paid by the state, which doesn't cost you to be airlifted out. Having said that, the French pay in their taxes for this system, so if it can be avoided, we prefer not using the helicopter. But as in the Alps, it can cost you a stupid amount of money per minute if you're having an accident. So the whole idea is actually to be safe and not cause accidents for anyone else and for yourself, because otherwise it can cost yourself a lot of money. If you haven't got insurance, you won't be having many Christmas holidays after that. So I've been working, as I say, in ski patrol, and also I've been attached to the French Fire Brigade Specialist Mountain Rescue Unit. Hence, I am a search and rescue dog handler. So meet Fjord, who is the very feisty, doesn't look it at the moment, French flat-coated retriever. He only speaks French, assis, couché, debout, debout, which means get up, and assis. He does another silly trick, which, okay, I'll show it to you quickly, then we get onto the serious stuff. But he does, yeah, câlin, which means cuddle. Because everyone says to me all the time, does your dog do the paw trick? And I'm like, no, he doesn't, because I'm not allowed to do that normally in my profession. So I taught him something silly. And it actually was a bit of a test of his intelligence. I managed to teach him that within 3 days. So he's a pretty intelligent dog. As I say, he speaks French. Another little matter, he's a full French male, not castrated, because in France, Ski Patrol and also Fire Brigade, all the national exams for Avalanche search and rescue dogs are restricted to the male population, as in the canine male population. They don't accept females, because they seem to think that females, when you put 4 dogs, which can be up to 5 dogs, 6 dogs on a major avalanche in different zones, they seem to think if you put one female at the top or the bottom, the boys will go searching for the female as opposed to the people underneath the snow. So basically we avoid using females in France. That's the way they think. So Fjord, I had no choice but have a male dog. Also, all his sisters went off to be guide dogs for the blind, and he wouldn't have been a very good guide dog for the blind because he is a bit in your face and he pulls you around, so he's a very good search and rescue dog material. So now moving swiftly on to actually why I'm here. I've been working with Henry's Avalanche Talk the last couple of years, bringing in my snow experience into the company to help people basically be safe out there, as I say, on the slopes. Our aim is basically, our motto is ride hard and ride safe. We're not actually going to show you quite a few films of avalanches, and it's not to scare you because avalanches actually are pretty rare, but we'll look at the statistics for how they're started off. So if I can find my clicker, which I did have, and I think my dog's actually mainly sat on it. But one other thing, does anyone know why a search and rescue dog generally goes out, and not the person over there he knows a lot about search and rescue dogs, why they go out and search for someone? What are they looking for? Sorry? Say it again? Who's speaking?
Shout loud.
Who's that? Very good. So, I'll show you Fjord's candy, which is basically, that's why his candy's staring at me. Oh, bougie. Is a big sausage. French dogs like material sausages. We use this in France because the majority of our dog population we're using for search and rescue are Malinois, which are Belgian Shepherds, and also German Shepherds, and they love biting into an element. They get kind of a lot of pleasure. Whereas my dog, he just basically loves to pick up anything. So I had to take the sausage as it's part of our training. But he'll pick up, he loves knickers. Whoop, I see. He loves girl. So basically he knows if he barks, that he'll get his toy. So that's how I know there's someone out there under the snow or under rubble, earthquakes. He's actually trained, stop, he's going to knock everything over. He's trained in avalanche, earthquake and air scenting. So he does 3 disciplines, which is a little complicated at times. So he'll go under the snow, look for people under the snow scratching and barking, and then I'll know there's something there. And then earthquake is a little bit similar, the air is pushing the smells out onto the surface. And then air scenting up in the mountains, it will be brought along on the currents of air towards us or against us. That's very, very kind of a global explanation. So he's happy now, he's got his toy, and I can start the talk if he hasn't sat on my... So they do say never work with animals.